Good morning, everybody. This is Davey from the Trader from Peru. As we say, today we are a little bit later or late because we got a couple things to do. But yeah, this market definitely uh, like interesting. I say for saying the least. So, like, I have already two shorts, and I actually I'm adding to NVDA right now. But yeah, we have two shorts, and the whole goal of this is just see. Let's see what it does. My guy Zach. Oui, allô?
Hello,
Ça va?
ça va bien toi?
Très bien, très bien.
Good morning, Zach.
Morning.
How are you? How is
Pretty good.
Quebec?
That was pretty okay.
Yeah, you had a good
Everything
trip
went
well?
well.
Yeah, the trip went well?
But
I did one.
you are not in Gatineau. You are there, right?
I'm there.
Okay. And that's why I thought you said.
I tried to connect my other screen this morning and it didn't work, so I don't know why.
Okay.
I cannot listen to your stream at the same time.
But as long as you listen to, like, as long as we are able to communicate, like, I have two shorts already. Like, I short the PLTR and Nvidia. Nvidia probably is not gonna work, but I don't know. I have to keep my eyes on it. And in the case of PLTR, it's already going down quite a bit. So, but yeah, let's get it ready. As I said, there's no reason to rush anything. I probably like Nvidia. The reason why I went short on Nvidia is because there was a big order at 133, and we broke through like if there's nothing. And like what I'm expecting now is it to not hold at all and like keep going down. SPY is going down, NAS is going down, everything's going down. So are those trade a little bit too jumpy from my perspective? Yes, I jump a little bit too fast, but it was also clear, so I don't have to blame myself too much on that one. Just let's see if they want to work or not. SPY that to 585. Wasn't yesterday like 587 the level? Yeah, it was 587. If you see a SPY put a doji yesterday, so is that doji? Let's see how is that looking like. It wasn't looking that good, I guess. So okay, Nvidia is pumping. Probably Nvidia is gonna get me out. Let's see. Yeah, Nvidia is gonna get me out. And it was the one I decided to add. But hey, I'm out of Nvidia. So I will be still shorting Nvidia. It's just I didn't have the best price. That's what I should say. I have an order to get a okay price, so let's see if he's gonna be able to get me. The price I'm offering is 133.65 short. So I don't want to chase it because that's what I did previously. So let's just see. Yeah, the VWAP is even a little bit higher than that, so we can snap that VWAP. We're gonna be okay there. That's just a trade, so let's see. Yeah, I got that short again. This time I won't add. it's just a matter of like there's a way to have some profit before we decide to add instead of just being a little bit hard-headed on that one.
I tried to trade QBTS. I thought it was at a good level, but looking at the tape, there's still some down. Here, I would like to get this MCI at 43.50. There's a big position there, and we'll see what happens there because it still has some room to come down.
I see SMCI is actually the top volume. No anymore. I see. Yeah, it was the top volume at some point today. But yeah, that tape a little bit tilted to the downside. I don't know what you're looking for, if long or short. But yeah, interesting at least. So man, again, like ANA is okay. It's gonna be okay. In Nvidia, I should be adding to the short. Do I want to do that? That's the question. Like, the level is manifest a little bit more. So I should do that. Let's add a little bit more. Me, I'm gonna put the order if we get there. You're gonna add if it doesn't get there. Be peaceful with it. So no bad price. That's gonna be the I got one bad price. Let's not get more bad prices. So yeah, PLTR printing good, and Nvidia went without offering me the offer, like the offer, so whatever. So yeah, I had a clear plan today, but like I got a little bit foggy because we went away from the computer. But yeah, let's start doing that. So basically, this guy is a PLTR. Jala. It's not a day for reverse from there, so in my opinion, but you know. Breaking even PLTR just in case. What's up?
Give me coffee. Give me coffee.
Coffee, banana.
That was funny when you said that.
Second guy, what are you looking at?
at PLTR, IBIT, and NVIDIA.
Nice.
Okay. PLTR will be long.
Okay. Just in case, like PLTR was selling the whole day yesterday, and after the close, it dipped to 127. Cool. What I mean by that is just like the market was not selling that much, so I don't know who was selling. Like I don't know. Well, like we don't know who was selling, but there was selling on it. So that's a weird thing. Like it was the only name that was selling alone.
Was it?
Yeah. Compared to like there were like red names and things like that, but like I don't know if you remember, it touched the VWAP once yesterday.
True.
And then it never touched it again. Like for example, I'm gonna go here in the 5 minute, and I'm gonna try to illustrate what I'm saying here. That's before. Oh yeah, this is just well, it was not once, it was different. But yeah, and that was the only interaction with the VWAP after the close. And then it's showing you another, sorry, and then it's no, it didn't do much.
I don't see her.
Yeah, no, I remember now. Oh my goodness.
Look at Spy.
Yeah, Spy's flying.
Wow, Spice really.
It's really pumping.
So what's happening with for you guys? What are you doing with PLTR and NVIDIA?
PLTI, I am holding NVIDIA. I am trying to be out.
Okay.
Because NVIDIA, after that push up on SPY, I don't know, like that. That's weird. He pulled back a little bit too much, in my opinion, in BDA. Okay. So we are holding NVIDIA. That PLTR, I have missed the partial twice, so that's not good. I find the volume in PLTR very heavy for it to be going. It's heavy in both directions, and technically the sellers have accomplished more. So
Okay.
Let's see NVIDIA. NVIDIA is different. It's a little bit more low volume. NVIDIA got me out. I should be listening to myself and just be out when I say it. Or... Yeah. So. I add to Palantir, but I'm still breaking even on Palantir. Just that Palantir seems to be correct, and NVIDIA might be correct. It's just like the price I got were not the best. So.
IBIT.
You are short on IBIT, okay. So. I start to like your idea about the long on PLTR.
What I find is like IBIT is so easy to predict. I don't know why.
So why
Like
do you
these
say
couple
that?
days. Sorry?
Why do you say it's easy to predict?
um, like it really followed the stochastic like really good.
Okay.
Like every time the stochastic, like I have special number on my stochastics, but like every time it's at the bottom, it reverses back up. It's like doing like waves. So you combine that with my range that I put, and once something is in my range and oversold or overbought, you go like the other way. And I saw that not yesterday, but the day before, I was trading. I had a really bad day. But when I look at IBIT,
Uh-huh.
it was like really. It would have been easy to trade yesterday too, and today like I'm printing. So.
Last time that Marie was trading or willing to trade IBIT, I remember it was like zigzagging between two lines, like but
Yeah, very rangy. Very rangy.
and that was used to be easy to predict. So I don't know if it's the same thing yet, but I can definitely take a look at. And yeah, let's not break too many rules. Like I mean, I have pros already, so I don't wanna. I need to look for a trade because I don't have a good trade right now. Like, I mean, I have Palantir, but
News coming in.
yeah, like that's what. Like you remember all the things that were coming out that we said yesterday. I think came a lot of things.
Could be very close to a ceasefire with Ukraine and Russia.
I go short again on Nvidia, but I have an order there. Let's see. Super annoying, but yeah, it's okay. So don't chase it. Don't chase it. I was this close to chase it, but no. You come to me. See, I got Nvidia. If I do chase it, then I will be like, oh yeah, it's not the best price. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I mean, you think we won't get it, but like if you see an order, this even if it's in a freaking week, it will get it. Especially with the choppiness that we have been experiencing. I missed the opportunity to add to PLTR, and I don't want to add at that low of the pre-market there. So that's normally a bouncing spot. One more night. One more night. I was trying to take a trade on Hood, but I feel a little bit confused with Hood. Because confused. I think is that I want to go long, I think, on Hood, and oh yeah, I'm gonna go long on Hood. But I'm gonna try to be disciplined, so I'm gonna put the order where I think it belongs to. If he get me, get me. If it doesn't work, make peace with it. Pourquoi, mon ami, pourquoi? I think that the price I want to get, and not the price I want to get, I know which price I want to get, like 508, but like I am front running it because I think that the price of the reversal in Hood is not gonna be clean. Like it's gonna be so clean that it may skip it by 1 cent. So let's see. Okay, I see. Like, let's see. Are we gonna keep flushing from there, or what are we gonna do? I got.
So
Yeah.
yeah, on IBIT I took partial at 10-11 at the bottom.
Okay.
Then I had it back at the view up perfectly. Now it's moving lower again, so
Very nice.
I'm happy about that.
So Hood is not holding, but like probably it will. So PLTR, I'm gonna ring the bell one more time on PLTR. I know I should add, but I didn't add, and like I think I start liking the reversal very soon. So the same on the BDA. I find I am being okay. There we go. And BTAs as well. And look at how it just come back up right away. So then. Make sure you're breaking even those things. I'm gonna add to Hood. I need to practice just to get out of the way of trades that out of NVIDIA. That's what I mean by getting out of the way. That's a no. So PLTR. Let's get all that out too. So in hood, I'm gonna be a little bit more aggressive, but I'm breaking even. That's not necessarily the smart thing to do, because this thing can just get me out. It's just I think. Yeah, let's see. Definitely can get me out if you want, but yeah, exactly why I went out of Nvidia. Like now I will be out with nothing on Nvidia. PLTR no, PLTR is still under pressure, but
Giada.
look at you trading Rigetti. Reggaeton.
Reggaeton.
I'm gonna try to add what I removed from hood, though I don't know if he's gonna offer it, because this thing is just flying. So okay, I got what I still breaking even on hood. Doesn't worth it to take a loss. Though I am adding too aggressive, so probably it's gonna get me out. Do you still have your IBIT?
No, I got out and I saw it was pumping.
Okay.
Looking for another entry.
Okay, I also got out of food. No loss in there, it was break even. I start buying hood again. Yeah, like Híjole. So. No va a volver a casa si no estás.
A singing trader.
Yeah, I remember. I remember. Come on, Hood. Though it's a day to gravitate, so
It's a day too?
like yeah, because the market is not trending. I will be expecting
Yeah, it's just got a $2 spread, right?
I didn't notice that, but like basically like what I'm thinking is just like probably it's gonna like those things are gonna be like gravitating toward those big volume areas because the market is choppy, but Hood did quite well at that 58.50 or around there. I don't know precisely what it was, but so I am willing to take some risk because the risk to reward ratio is good enough. But yeah, like, but technically, what I'm trying to say is I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Because things are pulling back and I'm going long. Expecting it to kind of respect the trend. Though right now it's slowing down.
Very nice. Crap, yeah. Nice. Go.
You get it?
Yeah.
I got back short when I did.
At the beginning you were what, short or long?
I was short. Now I'm short again. It's working right away, so.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if Hood doesn't catch too much hate, but because it's kind of the weakest. Like Nvidia, look at Nvidia again, like coming back down. Yeah, everything is going down a little bit. So it's a big chance that Hood is gonna get me out.
Today everything seems correlated, even IBIT.
Really?
Yeah. Or maybe what's moving in the market is like the news or something.
Yeah, like well, there
Maybe the
was
ceasefire news.
PPI, like there was a bunch of numbers coming out today. It's just that we were not here to listen to them.
Yeah, I saw jobless claim too. The jobless claim was right on the
On the money?
expected number.
Let's go. Let's go.
By trading IBIT today, I'm basically trading SPY. I look at the real-time movement and the same.
Patient, my guy, patient.
Ring the bell for me too, my guy.
Woo!
Very nice.
Jala.
That was the bell for my guy. Like, yeah, I have been a little bit hard-headed here. I flipped my head for the long and in hood actually. It's like, I mean, I think if that trade doesn't work, I'm just gonna walk away because it's not that it's not like that in my playbook, and I am doing kind of the opposite of what I'm supposed to be doing. At the same time, like, I mean, I think I am right. It's just like I like in 2 occasions I wasn't patient enough to wait for the entry, and now that I got a better price, I don't like. I am hesitating it because I got wrong first. So typical trader thing when they break rules. So like. In this case, I'm talking about myself breaking the rules. You see even PLTR making lower lows.
But you were right on PLTR that the long wouldn't work for the whole day. I don't think you will.
Yeah, but like then I changed my mind, and the reason why I changed my mind is because like, but PLTR, let's say like, if PLTR again is the one that have been selling the most today. Like Nvidia is at the bottom or close to, but it's not really selling. SPY is at the bottom as well, or like not the bottom. It's like the opening range low, but it's not breaking through, and it's not like trying to break through right now. So, but BLTR, yes, it did the lower low, and I think it even didn't before 9:45.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
It's tanking.
Another partial. I'll try to do the add thing.
That was a hotkey mistake. Come on, Davey. You can do better. That is what I want to do. Yeah, now I got what I got. Now I got what I want. A little bit of over trading here on Hood.
On who?
On Hood, because I did mistakes and like I tried to fix it without going out of the trade, but it wasn't possible. So I just got out completely. And like, hey, now if it's going to work, let's see. This trade have a lot of potential. It's just like I'm gonna share actually what I'm thinking like that. Because I know that Zach have the same type of question eventually, like he was talking about that yesterday, and I say, oh, the reason why I'm doing that is because in the Market Wizard last book they explain it good and blah blah blah, and like it makes sense. But if I am using Hood as an instrument right now, and like let's say not as a stock, but as a measurement of what the selling is going on.
Yeah.
Hood is red on the biggest time frame. Like it has pulled back a lot. Like I mean, a lot compared to PLTR and Nvidia. So let's say we can look probably at the 60-minute chart and like let's say from the all-time high, you see this is let's say if we do a Fibonacci whatever Fibonacci line. So it doesn't work on scale. So not there. I need to configure this to be able to show it to you. So okay, so let's say we have the Fibonacci line and we say like this is the all-time high, or the high from those days. So Fibonacci line. So if we say like that to where it is right now, we cannot see those things there. But it's way more than 50%. No, wait for my guy. What the heck are you doing? So, what is that move? That is at 56.31. Yeah, so it's 56.31 around there. Yeah, so Hood have pulled back. Hood have gave away more than 50%. I know you guys cannot see on the chart, but I have another chart where I am seeing it. So like because the background is gray, so Hood have gave away more than 50% of the move for this week, while PLTR and like PLTR is about 40 right now, 40%, and NVDA is not even 10%. So of course I'm gonna have a hard time shorting Nvidia. So, but yeah, so basically, like, I am using Hood as an indicator but like, if this is the case, then Hood is leading the selling, and then the others is just gonna follow through. But I'm not convinced because the weekly is just a doji yet on Hood. So we are printing good right now, but like, I mean, in Hood, but is it gonna reverse for real? Like, that's why I was aiming for the 58, like, that could be just one trade, but
I got a lot on PLTR.
really messed it up.
On the bottom, look at those wicks. And the small candle.
Look at you.
And I got him with half the size because it was risky. So.
Look at you. So to have a sense of, hey, things might reverse from here, that's part of what I'm trying to do there. Like my target in hood was like 59. Are we gonna get to 59? I don't know. I'm gonna be breaking even. I don't care. Like I have a good price. I don't want
Good job.
my price to be tested again. Merci. El pobre Juan. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Hood is trying to break
I
the
did
trend.
too.
Sorry.
Look at you. You remember what is going to happen from there.
I am going to go to every morning to go see Ella and Lila.
But you know what I mean with your P&L?
Yeah.
You remember what is going to happen?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oui, patron. Patron. So that's why, like, I think that thing incentivate a lot more partially. But Ave María, cuando será mía. Una
Okay, so
piedra en el
Spy
camino.
now is over, right? It's over, but is that just a fake move?
Me enseñó que mi destino taran, tan, tan,
Da, da, da.
era rodar y rodar. Rodar y rodar. Bueno, y yo sé bien que no me quisiste, pero vais a estar muy triste cuando te toque rodar. Watch out, because if Robin Hood go 59-18, it's gonna be a crazy move toward the hope side probably. I guess that's why he's fighting it for so long. I wanna see if Nvidia and PLTR, keeping my eyes Nvidia and PLTR, because Nvidia is pumping, but it's pumping like PLTR is looking a little bit more ugly than Nvidia. But
Let's go!
I don't know if you know what I mean. It's like you have 19 seconds to prove that you can do a little bit better than that. Sé siempre lo que quiero. That's my profit target there, partial for Hood. But let's see what is Ivan doing.
I'm going to be adopting your discipline, Zach, and not trade in the first 15.
Nice. Yeah, I think that's the way to be consistent. So.
I agree because we came in and we started 15 minutes late.
It's one of them.
I got out, then I got long. It worked for a bit. Now it's kept me out, but the PLTR long worked. I'm out of PLTR. That was a beautiful trade.
Very nice. Yeah, like. So don't look at David because David took a dip there and it's
Yeah, so
it's like a big trade that you had.
I got out too early on the short. It's always like that. Like I have like let's say I had 1.5 hour running, and like you know it can change your day on the 1.5 hour. Like,
Yeah.
you know? So I saw it like going up to like 1 hour. So I said, okay, I'm gonna take that 1 hour and go on another trade. But that 1 hour would have been like almost 3 hours if I let it run. So it's always like that.
I think that we all together are learning that those partialing or like being more defensive with your average price is it has value. Because,
Well said.
I think that's something that we, the three of us, have changed for the last 3 weeks. I'm being a little bit hard-headed with Hood, but I think
So why are you saying hard-headed for Hood?
yeah, then I will not have I will say something that sounds even more dumb, because I think I'm right, and like that's exactly the wrong thing. So that's exactly the wrong thing to do. Yeah, I blindly like if we like I actually gonna drop off an order there, like. So that's the right thing to do, so I'm gonna do it.
On an eyelid right there is gonna work. But
Spy is doing a top and tail right now, so
The RSI is
Nice
climbing
job.
back. Oh, Deutsch. Going down. SMCI out. Walked away.
I don't know how it's called, but like that's part of the job I'm gonna do those days that I'm on vacation. Like, and
4 green trades. Yeah. One red.
Very good, Marie. Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah. So
So tomorrow morning, I'll be late. I'm just gonna go and
you're gonna
spend.
go see Ella,
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Ella and Lila, and yeah.
or you can. You know what you can do? That would be very, very useful. Amazingly useful.
Yeah, come here.
You
very
can
early.
wake up at 5. And you come and you get them dressed and give them their breakfast and all those
Oh
things.
wow.
And you're gonna spend plenty of time with them. They're gonna have time to talk to you, to express their love, to hug you, and hey.
And the parents have a vacation morning. I like it.
No,
or never
no,
a
we
vacation.
have an
a
hour
relax-
sleep.
Exactly.
An extra hour of
A
sleep.
little bit more of relaxation. Yeah. And well needed sleep. Agreed.
But yeah,
Maybe he's trying to pass the job to another person.
Oh, I would love it. Oh
No,
my
but-
God. You should have saw her this morning, Zach.
no, but normally Marie helps us a lot with them whenever we need it. So
Oh,
Marie's good at it. So it's,
Zach, you should have saw her this morning. Oh,
she didn't want us to go
Yeah.
away, so it was
oh
like I.
the hugs after hugs after hugs and the loves yous and the, it was so nice.
That started day well.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh. It shows in my trading.
So what I was going to say that I'm gonna do this week, like for example, you are showing me your exit there. The reason why you went out there is because you saw it at the tape.
Correct.
So
The tape was a big person right there, and I said, yeah, no, hey, I'm out with you.
when my head is divagating, or I don't know how you say divagating in English,
Divagating? No, no,
Uh,
no, no.
wondering.
Yeah, wondering.
I'm pretty sure this thing is gonna say wondering, but it's not wondering. Like I heard that on a movie, I think first time, like for example in Spanish is divagar, or estar divagando, and what I was saying is like when my head is doing that thing, it's like in off. Something come to my head and it's to do like for example in a day that you are normally trading, like let's say start by the tape. So you go like let's say you're gonna take a trade, let's say, and this may have value for you, Zach, too. Like let's say you're gonna trade PLTR and you don't know what to do. Before you even look at the chart, look at the tape. Okay, what do you see on the tape? And like it's like a
Because the chart can lie. Like I got SMCI right at the bottom, and I said, well, hey, it could go to the top. But no, you know what? That position was just too big, and no, I'm gone. Bye-bye. La.
So it will be like to like in a day that you are trading, like you have like this is your like from the most reliable to the less reliable. But like let's say, oh, if this doesn't work, you look at this. If this doesn't work, you look at this. But it's to have like I don't know how it's called that, but it's like a diagram that you can look at and say, okay, I tried that already. That didn't work, or I tried that already. I wasn't respecting it or not. If I'm gonna get my partial.
RSI is really climbing for SPY. I know it's rangy, but now I'm in a trade that's usually aligned with SPY, so I'm paying attention. I'm in NVIDIA long. Good job. Good job. Good job. I missed. Good morning, Blary, if you're still there. I was so focused in my tape, I didn't see that she said good morning, Blary.
Yeah, it was way earlier. Like basically when we sat down. That's why I replied, "What's up, lady?" But she's there making sure if I take partial or not, because if I don't do it, I sleep in the sofa.
We don't want you to sleep on the sofa.
I'm
right?
okay with it.
You're
What?
hilarious.
So what a mess I did on Hood, but hey, it worth it at the end.
Is it?
Yeah, because like I know one of them I won't blame myself because it was like a hotkey mistake. But the rest was just me being very impatient.
Hard-headed?
No, impatient.
Okay.
Like I know, and you hear me saying I want 58 or below, 58 or below, and I got like 58.33.
Okay.
So, and yeah, it's just like lack of discipline, but. I think I want to go long Nvidia as well, and let's see if this time it doesn't smoke me, because well, smoke me, you know what I mean, like. Let's see, just a little bit more NVDA. Yeah, right there. Yeah, like so I got NVDA. I don't have to be picky with that price because we know what happened yesterday there. So yeah, I was. Hey, today probably won't work. I don't know, but I'm gonna respect it. So I'm gonna. Let it do whatever it really wants to do. Like Zach, yesterday I was all the opposite, like way too diligent on that, and I flip on a freaking good trade, and then it like
It did exactly what you were supposed
exactly what like. So I changed my mind too fast because I saw it on a SPY, and like yeah. Sometimes to do nothing is the best doing. Like I mean, just to let it do what you say it's gonna do. Like if you think it's gonna hit your stop loss, let it. Like if you are okay with the loss and you make peace with that already, let it do it. Like yesterday, I had a trade. It was a long, so I took partial, and I say I'm gonna leave the rest for breaking even because I know it's gonna go higher. And SPY did a very yucky move, and because of the yucky move on SPY, I decided to flip. And then I got out with little profit, and then I flipped short, and he gave me out. He got me out. Not even 2 minutes later, and then I'm blocked for the day.
It was a good day yesterday, or like are we green?
Yeah, I have no red day since the time that we start breaking even and taking more partial.
Since the time I'm here, I'm back.
Okay,
I
have
like
to say,
that.
I think since the day before, because you came Monday, right? Like you show up to the trading Monday, right?
Yeah.
So and I start like oh no, Marie was the one that tried Friday. Yeah, since you are here, my guy, you're right. Marie tried it Friday, I tried it Monday. Like you Thursday, Friday, I think it was something like that.
So if you give me part of your profit, you know I can just be there every day. No stress.
Sure.
A commission.
Commission.
You say that, but you know, like something I agree more and more. Like, let's say, as I talk with the other friends too, that they are traders. Like, I think that any trader that has a floor manager that knows what is the strategy and know when to say to pull the ear from the guy, that trader will do better than anybody else. Like I mean, that anybody without somebody managing that thing, because it's like I don't even find it say enforcement of it, like though it is. But like I have even got like friendly, like for example, you remember that suggestion where I told you instead of allowing it to pull back, like with one lost, why not to keep the whole profit? And like,
Yeah.
I was talking with that, I said, well, she said, well, like let's keep it like that because like until we really have a reason to do it. And like now because like I am seeing better results, like I am saying, let's really try to respect that. So, you know, like I don't know why. I don't know if it happened to you, but normally wife or girlfriends, they have the power to make you feel like an idiot. So when I say I was going to do something and I don't do it, my wife does make me feel like an idiot. So it's not a bad thing; it's a good thing, you know, because she doesn't disrespect me, but I feel like that. I feel like that.
Well, it's a question.
Yeah, it's a question. Like if you
It's
say
just, she just asked the question, right?
if you say that you were not going to do that,
Why did you do
Why
that?
did you do that?
Exactly. It's just a
but
powerful question that she asked.
The reason why we feel that way, in this case, like, I mean, in this case, the reason why I feel that way is because the question seems to be so obvious. And I
Exactly.
say, damn it, but this is exactly what I say.
It's
I
a
say,
powerful question of, hey, you thought you said that, and why
So-
did you not?
I guess that when you are in your own, because it's an uncomfortable question, you just don't do it. You don't ask yourself, like, why did you do
Well,
that?
you ask yourself, but then you're able to find different reason to.
So, it's true. I have to take a look at AMD. I am just taking a look at AMD and I. Ooh la la. AMD is looking good. I don't know what to expect from it, but it's looking interesting for the long. I don't know. So I'm gonna remove a little bit more of hood, and yeah, hood I'm gonna remove, just like that. And in NVIDIA I'm gonna add.
Well, if NVIDIA, I'm going to have a stop clock on NVIDIA because it's going way too slow. With the position that we see on the tape, it should gravitate a little bit quicker than that. The RSI is climbing, but it's definitely playing around that VWAP a little too long. Hopefully you're hearing me, NVIDIA, and you're going to be popping right about now. And look at that. Hey, hey. So let's go. Because when you're looking at SPY and the pop on SPY, NVIDIA should be taking some love from there. And okay, so the RSI is climbing a little bit there, but see, still, I really don't like the fact that it's not doing more than that. Because we've got huge positions here on the tape.
Like, I think I would like to see it printing again, like 134,
Exactly. Let's go.
and seeing probably a little volume on it, because if there is too much volume in that 134,
It is
it
a lot
is
of volume.
like wow. But like
So
I mean,
it's almost it's over 800, right, on 134. So there's no way you're going to propel. There is continuancy on the tape to go to 130 after the 134, and 130 is, what is that again?
opening price.
That's it?
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
I know my color coding.
Well, look at you.
Like, you only have to ask me whichever of my color, I know them from heart.
Okay, so we've got enough to go to the opening price of 134.30. So let's see. It's printing now, so we've got now SPY going crazy. It's definitely gravitating towards the PCL. We've got a nice stack at 587.80, a little bit above the PCL. So, you know what? I'm breaking even on NVIDIA.
What is your price?
133.63, and you?
133.56. Yeah.
Yeah, because I got it at initially. Yeah, I got it at funny enough, 57. But I broke even and it got me out. I went back in again. But holy slow. This is like watching water boil.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember why I stopped trading NVIDIA. I'm feeling it now, but hey, you know what? It's a really nice green day today. Very green day today.
Yeah, now you only have to make sure that you don't get blocked.
No. Really happy that I walked away from the This like really, really high. Walked away. Love
But-
it.
That, like, if I'm not mistaken, I say that was a good long.
Mhm.
Uh,
In our GTI, I loved it. I went long.
Yeah.
For our GTI, that's the only red trade that I've got is our GTI, long. And I just said, yeah, you know what? On the next pop, I'm going short. And I went short, flipped my position, and that's my biggest trade today. So I like the flexibility.
just as a comment, look at Pony AI. Oh my goodness, why
That was
didn't
a
I
good-
take that thing?
Hmm.
You remember?
Oh, yeah. Yep, NVIDIA, if you stop me out again, I'm so babaila.
Like, it's important to be nimble because Spy had a doji yesterday, and we are approaching the PCL for a Spy.
Yep, that's what I was saying. It's
So-
gravitating towards it. But when we're looking at the tape on Spy, though, and I know, tape doesn't mean much, but we've got a stack that should get it through the PCL. So that's why I'm staying in the trade of NVIDIA, though it's like watching water boil.
Let's see if I find evidence of what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, there's not much of that, but
Well, on the tape there is for Spy.
what
For
do
the
you see in the
PCL.
tape?
So I see a stack going to 588.60. But the initial target, it will be 588, which is just past the PCL. So because of that, I'm staying in the trade of NVIDIA, but boof. And the fact that I like the fact that the RSI on SPY is still climbing. It's still very high at the moment. It's higher, definitely way higher than the opening. So I like that. But I've got to break even on NVIDIA because shush.
Chop around.
Chaparral. Absolutely. So when we're looking at SPY and the opening RSI, it's way higher at the moment than it was at the open. So with that big candle. So yeah, we'll see. But hey, NVIDIA gets me out. I'm walking away from NVIDIA. There's more action somewhere else. There we go. Bye-bye, NVIDIA.
Yeah. What I was looking at the print at 134.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got there yet. I'm gonna memorize what happened to me yesterday. I did memorize what happened to me yesterday, so
Okay.
I am making sure I don't do it again. So you have different reasons you have like, why you want to do that, but yeah.
I got back short on IBIT. And I believe SPY will break down. I believe.
When you have such a volatile and strong stock like Tesla that go to 350 and printed by the penny, like 350 by the penny. You can imagine how much short selling is on top of that 350.
Oof.
So And because of course I always say something for something, so what I'm saying here, like the high of the candle is exactly 350. It's a psychological level, it's all those things. So what I want to illustrate here is that if the short sellers or sellers that are at 350 are enough to make such a volatile name pull back by the penny, what do you think is gonna happen when it break through? I already put my order in, so my order is at 400. So I am going out at 400. I know it can go higher, but I don't care. A trade is a trade, and that's a trade there. So and we know he can do a lot of things before he really get there. So it doesn't mean I don't have to look at it, but.
SPY going through the PCL.
Yeah, I didn't find evidence of what I'm gonna show in SPY, but it's okay. But I'm expecting it to engulf the doji,
Okay.
and if it engulf the doji, it's gonna be a. It can do that for sure. You have little to do for it to get there. It's literally like a $2 more. And right now, what is SPY? It's at zero. It's exactly at $0. Well, it's at the PCL, that's why it's zero. But yeah, it's zero.
One more time.
Have you seen the recovery from Aurora? It's up 1.7%, 2.3.
What did I tell you yesterday, Marie?
Yeah, he was talking about Aurora yesterday. Oh.
I didn't buy share yet. I have not had time. So.
I'm not too concerned about it. Like, I do not have share either, but like, I haven't elaborated my plan clear for that. But like,
SPY is going gaboom. Exactly the stack and it entered it. It did exactly what we talked it was going to do. It's in that stack and doing well.
So I'm gonna take partial in hood.
Look at Spy. Sorry. One more night. I know it's one more time. One more time. We're gonna celebrate.
Hijo de tu mamá. ¿Qué hubo? ¿Qué hubo, compadre?
Okay, so on the tape there's a significant position at 43.20, which is the view up, and there's one at 43.50. So
Okay. Híjole. Let's do this. So, so in BDA, I'm gonna take partial there. Just let's see how it's looking that tape. Very heavy stacking at 3450 on Nvidia. Yeah, that's what is happening with Hood. I got it. I got it, my friend. Hood is at my target, so I mean, like, I say it's what's going to be an explosive move is he pass the 59.18.
Mm-hmm.
But where is it stopping? Exactly at 59.18. So, oof, okay, my guy. Like, yeah, I should be all out probably there. I'm all out.
Buy is pumping.
Really.
Yeah, but like, I want to hold Nvidia a little bit more quiet and. Man, I like that thunder thing, so when I took partial with order, it doesn't do the thunder. So, man. Yeah, like in Hood, I almost feel like looking short. Uh, though, what is Hood? Hood is right here. Yeah, Hood is I don't want to be. I like there is a shorting Hood there, so I don't want to be too annoying, but like. Um, let's see. Let's see. That's it's a very important price, that 59.18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so is it gonna be able, like, once the volume move, like let's let it put a little bit more volume probably. Like even Nvidia is coming back down. Though that one, that's why I say I want to liquidate the Hood to hold a little bit more quiet NVDA. And do you feel like holding Hood for a short?
So who has what now?
I have built NVIDIA long, and I got out of Hood that I was long, but like
Okay.
it reached my target, and more than the fact that it reached my target is.
And
Yeah.
what
And
about
I have
you?
nothing.
You have nothing? Okay.
Hmm.
It's so tempting. Tempting. So let's see. I went Hood short. You can blame me after. You know, it's like it's as I was telling my friend, like I think we all get to a point in trading that there are prices that they are so attractive that you just like instead of having paralysis, you cannot resist of jumping on it. Like I mean, and that's not impulsive trade. Like I mean, I took my time to think about it. It's just like it
To
is.
analyze the price action.
Yeah, exactly. So like that trade, if the market keep pumping, it won't work. But if it does work, like if it does work, I have the best price I can get right now from this time on. Like I mean, 11.25. So yeah, unable to do anything from there. I write it up, and I'm probably gonna be writing it down. Nvidia, a little bit disappointed in my point of view because I keep missing those partial just because I got distracted, but and I don't want to come out now on Nvidia. So
Is it doing anything?
yes, it is. It's holding the 34.
Oh, good. Finally got there.
It went to 34.50,
Mm.
but playing with the money of the house pretty much. Like in Nvidia, I am breaking even. In Hood, I am taking a little risk, but I probably went too conservative on Hood. But it's just like I want to do something with the price, so and I did it. So.
I'm telling you. I'm gonna start.
And you're breaking even on that trade.
Oh yeah.
Amazing, really amazing.
I'm telling you, like my trading today was like freaking amazing. Incroyable. Aïe 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 aïe. Blow my
One more time.
yeah, blow my mind. Okay, so SPY at 588. RSI climbing back up.
Zach, do you know any so far, like, well, any so far, any AI, any web page that you can program strategies, but that you can use the information that is on the level 2 for it or not?
You can use the data on the level 2?
Yeah, like for example, you know how we were using capitalized AI? Is there something that I can say like, oh, like let's say, if you see an order like that, do this, or if you see an order like
I
that,
don't.
no,
I don't know any.
Okay.
Like it would be super
complex.
nice to have. I'm sure it exists. It might cost a lot.
Yeah, like that's why I guess it's like it's gonna be pricey.
Because for sure the guys from Wall Street that have like a
Yeah.
bots that
No,
are
like for example,
sure they use that.
those orders there, some of them are human being that place it, but many of them, the majority of them is not human being. I don't know if you knew that.
Hmm.
Like their algorithm clean up and it does everything on its own. So, well, most of
Yeah,
them.
I'm sure they use the level 2. Place those orders.
Mm-hmm.
It exists, but I don't know where.
Whee!
Do you think Aurora at 7 is too expensive?
It's not too expensive, but it's not the price I want to get. So,
The thing is, I wanted to buy it at 6,
yeah,
but it only offers 6 in the aftermarket.
yeah.
And I opened it was 638.
It's I guess it's a little bit annoying, but like what I was going to say yeah, I don't see. There might be another pullback, but I don't know if it's gonna offer 6. And
So like I have the stochastic on long-term stochastic
it's low.
and on the Aurora. So like what it does is like when it's on the top, it's always pulling back after. So it pulled back because of the tariff. It went to 530, and before yesterday, it was at the highest point. So the pullback made like the stochastic go down, but it's still at the middle. So I think it might go. Could go lower. Don't know if you follow me.
Yes, I did follow you. But when you say lower than 6, or just lower than the actual price tag?
I think lower than 6. But yeah, for sure we don't know yet. Like,
Because the problem is like we have many problems in getting a good price in that in that thing. Like, let's see, like if the market keep pumping the way it's pumping lately, it's gonna be very very hard to get 7 in this. Like 6 to get 6. Like this is let's say, let's look at a daily chart. Yeah, 6 is unlikely to get it. But
We're already time to wrap it up.
yeah, but I understand what you mean. Like for example, the 7 I find is too expensive. For personally, I find it expensive 7 but yeah, we can let's say like being picky like that is the way I have been missing the entries. So
it's so hard to buy it at 7 when you had it at 2. Or 5.
No kidding, I bet.
Yeah.
but like the same time, like for example, what I'm taking here is just a maybe what I want to take. My ideal trade on it is a 6 to 9. 6 to 9, get out the game, reload it at a little bit higher, but because of the price
Yeah,
of
but the problem is,
Mhm.
like, we did that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We make money on those moves,
Mm-hmm.
but then we missed the big move.
Well, that is exactly like that. Depends where we are. Like the worst that can happen is that it will go back to 9, 10 and not come back. But like for example, around that 6, like this is an easy price to get. Like 7 is easy to get. So if I sell at 9, I can expect it to get it back at 7. That's why I don't want to.
Yeah, but one day I think
Yeah, that one day.
one day one offer.
Yeah. That we have to choose our fight there. Or you wanna quick money in there, or you want to or maybe you have 2 batches of share, like one that you sell for the fluctuation, and the other that you just because for example you have been at 7 for such a long time, like between 7 and 9, that it required a lot of patience to hold that. So like, but for example, how many times will you be out at 8 if you bought it at 7, let's say, or even at 6? Like, this is a lot of money making opportunity here, and it haven't even broke yet. So by the time you break through, you're gonna have enough money in your pocket if you are playing that game. But like, I mean, I say that like if I am doing it and I am not doing it, then like it's a work in progress. I know I have to buy it, but like I actually told Bloody like when we got out of Tesla, let's buy some Aurora, and it's for that it will be from 6 to 9, and then at 9, but like it's not gonna be easy to break because this thing was at 1070 something. So basically what I am suggesting you to do is to do what I don't like, to have what I don't have is a clear plan of how you want to treat the stock, how you want to trade it. Like, do you want to just hold it, or do you want to go in and out with the fluctuation and knowing that one day it's gonna leave you behind?
Yeah, but that's what I did. I mean, like, if you do that with the fluctuation, you need to get out of the, like, at the right price.
Mm-hmm.
I got out too early. So I think I'm gonna hold. It's gonna But if you take um, the volume profile of the time that it was in between in that range,
Mm-hmm.
the point of control is at 690. That means that's like the fair value around. And the value area low is at 610 and the high is at 767. So that means in between those, there was 70% of the volume is there.
Yeah.
So we can expect it to go to 610.
Like
Around there.
the volume profile tool that you have is a little bit more precise, way more precise than mine, and more than the fact that it's more precise than mine. I cannot see those bigger time frames, so but I'm gonna have to take a look at it later. That's actually why I need the to do the password for.
You want to do it now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's see if
do
we
it
can do it now.
after the stream?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
If you wrap up the show, you'll be able to do it.
So okay, so basically that's it. Okay, so that thing never block you. You are good. You are good at playing chicken, huh?
Yeah, chicka chicka chicka.
Yeah, like after my lunch, I have a comment about those things because like, it's gonna be useful for you. I think you have been doing so well. So okay, so for everybody out there, like basically that's gonna be everything for me, and yeah, like I decided to trade the same thing today, Nvidia and PLTR. So basically on Nvidia, I jump a little bit too fast a couple times. So like no waiting for good prices and those things. That's not a good thing to do. But yeah, hey, I did that. So basically short here, as I always say, the worst price, like one of the worst prices like, that you can probably get. Got out. Then I shorted again. Instead of breaking even here, I decide to add and then take another shot, another loss there. So that was 1, 2, 3. In the third one, I profit. So in the third one, I partial, got all out, and then when I partial twice. No, yeah, I got a partial and all out. And then what I did was that I went long. I don't know, Marie or Zach, one of them mentioned it. And like,
I did.
yeah, Marie was. Okay, so I went long there. That was a very good trade. So I was trying to take partial here, but like I didn't do it. And like I find it's having a little bit too much. It's spending a little bit too long in there for my. SPY is already, in my opinion, it's just my opinion. SPY is a little bit extended, and this trade there, having that move sideways, I just decided, like, hey, it was okay. Let's just go all out and keep it quiet. So where I did the biggest mess up, like, well, actually, let's talk PLTR yet, because like I also trade PLTR. This was a good trade too, PLTR. So in PLTR, I short, add to the short, I partial, all out. So good trade on PLTR. And yeah, simple. So in Nvidia, no, not Nvidia, Hood was the other. This is the one I kind of messed it up, and now I am playing with fire again, but like it's okay. Let's see. I have to do, yeah, like a little bit of impatient there, but like, yeah, it's okay. So in Hood, what I did, I went long here, add to the long, I partial, got all out, then went long again, got all out. Like that's basically a flat trader. Then I went long here, and then here I took a loss. Then I went long here, and then I took another loss. And then in here, that specific last rectangular here, that was a hotkey mistake. So I got out right away.
And then it moved.
Then this is the last long I took.
Oh,
And
nice.
That long, I took it basically from the bottom. I got the best price I could, and it works, it manifests. So in that price, basically, I partial,
Beautiful.
all out, and all out here. And this is where I am, like, kind of maybe not being as smart. Like, I short heavy here because I think my target was at 59.18. So
Did you see something on the tape?
yes, it is, like, everything is there. It's just my mistake is to add to the trade.
Okay.
So like that trade, if I didn't add, even now that it's moving against me, it will be okay. But the fact that I decide to add is what is not okay. So Nvidia, like for this trade to work, SPY will need to go back down probably. And like, hey, I'm very close to get stop out, and like, yeah.
Spy going kaboom.
Yeah, SPY going crazy. Like SPY did exactly what I said it was going to do, and like, not smart from me to do whatever I did there. So yeah, so just let's see if I'm gonna be able to survive this one. If not, it's okay. As I say, like it's just like that was not smart to add here. So yeah, so for me that was good. It's a good trading day again. Like I have been green all those days, so that's good. So what about you, Marie? Marie trade a bunch of things too, but
Yeah, so my only boo was Nvidia. I broke even, and I said, hey, if you're going to break even again, because I wanted to break even because I've got amazing profit today. Very, very pleased. So I've been, as soon as it escapes, I've been breaking even. So my,
trading
There
so
we
far
go.
now.
there we go. So it's been amazing. And look, boom, it's going to be a red candle. So my only one, which I'm really pleased with myself, is that RGTI. So RGTI, I kept going long, but I was long, I was taking a long, that was my first trade actually, at 11.75 and saying, hey, you know what, it's going to go to 12 again. It wasn't going to 12. So I took just one loss, that's it, and I flipped my position to the short, and that flipping my position to the short actually gave me 20 Rs, which was woohoo, very, very happy
Very
with
nice.
that. And then it was QBTS long that I took, which was really, really good too. And That gave me 10 Rs. SMCI gave me 10 Rs as well. So that was a long. And what I liked about SMCI is I really took it at the bottom. So I just waited for SMCI to bottom up. I kept an eye on it. It bottomed out, and I got out at the biggest. I left some money on the table because it's trading around 44 right now, but I got out at 43.50, which was the biggest position on the tape at the moment. So I just got out. So what I did is getting out at these biggest instead of taking a partial worked very well today for me. So right now I am yeah, that's a lot of hours. So
Yeah.
that I'm up. So I'm very happy with the trading today. Turned out very well. Like I said though, usually I end up emotionally trading because by quarter 2:10, I'm usually down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. And then I start emotionally trading where today that emotional trading wasn't there, and seems like I was able to read a little bit better and stay away from trades. RGTI is a perfect example. I was able, instead of saying, hey, you know what, I'm right, it is going to go to 12, and maybe it will go to 12, but not when I was trading, and flip my position right there. That was beautiful. I'm very, very pleased.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad for your trading as well today. That's very nice management.
Yeah, look at that.
So,
Got out at SoFi, boom, at the biggest
Yeah.
position, and it's just been fantastic.
that's why I say that tape is the only way you can do those things.
Absolutely. But
like that.
what happens is that I keep, instead of getting out completely, I take a partial.
Yeah.
And then I break even and I lose all that money because I'm breaking even. Now I'm getting out at that biggest position. If I need to go back in, I'll go back in,
Nice.
which that
Yeah.
worked well. So yeah, very pleased. Yay.
Cool. So yeah, Zach, what about you?
For me, it was pretty good too, like 5 hours take, I think.
Nice.
So pretty good. I traded IBIT and PLTR. So,
IBIT you
on
went
IBIT,
short and then holy crap, look at IBIT. Yeah.
sorry,
IBIT you went short and yeah, right?
and
On the
long.
VWAP.
So
IBIT.
I went short at 10.5, right on the top.
Nice.
Took partial at 10.11, almost at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then added back at the VWAP. Then I didn't take a partial at the bottom there, at the double bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the stepped out at break even. So that one, I only got the partial. Then I got back short at 10.27.
Mm-hmm.
Got down, took partial at the middle, took partial at the bottom. Then I had a bit left in there. But that was what I was talking about. Like I got out too early of that small portion of the trade.
Yeah.
But when they pulled back up at 10.37, I got out.
Did you
I
see how
should've
high is
kept it
IBIT
from-
now?
The what?
Did you see how high IBIT went now?
Yeah. But after that out, I got long at 10.42. And it stepped me out right after, like 2 candles after.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if I kept that long, it would have been super good.
Very nice.
So I almost didn't get stepped out, but it was close.
And in
That was my trade for
PLT,
IBIT.
uh-huh.
Mhm.
In PLTR, what did you do? Long or short?
But in PLTR, I went long right at the bottom. I should have kept it too more. I went long at the price of 125.88.
Mm-hmm.
So
Holy
it's at
crap.
125.70.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good
Wow.
price.
So, and I took partial, then I got out when it was pulling back.
And the way you are doing that is with those drawing that you do related to the volume, right?
Yeah, I can send you a picture of the. I'll send you a picture of what it looked like before I got the trade.
Yeah, because yeah, it's interesting. It's just I want to do like a sheet that I elaborate something like, and I don't know why, since I am thinking like tape is first, but volume will be second. It's like, so I have to think about that. But yeah, so feel free to send it to me. I will appreciate it. So
I just sent it to you.
okay,
If you look at the picture, you see in the bottom the stochastic, both the blue and the orange line
mm-hmm.
are oversold. When both are oversold, I have a green theme on my chart.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, that looks complex, you know, but like you understand it.
Yeah, but the green theme just tells me like, okay, you can go long.
Mm-hmm.
And I had that range, the little range red.
Mm-hmm.
I had that range before the trade, before the open.
Nice.
So I know that when it touched and it rejected, plus
Look,
it's getting green.
It's by the penny almost what he drew
Yeah.
is the red band that you see like lying on top, lying on the bottom,
Okay. Yeah.
and you see how
Yeah, it's right
you
there.
hold it, and when you break it, you go to
It
the
goes-
other one. Break it, go to the other one, and look at that's his entry. The blue.
That
The
little
blue
right
thing here,
there.
yeah, that's his
Wow. Great job.
So we are using the tape to do what you did there. He's using the volume, and he's like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, like, what have been changing the life, like trading life in our case, have been that tape. Of course, we have things to improve, as we always say, trading is not easy. But like, definitely like Marie, if you look at Marie's chart, like she has the exit in the last green candle, and right after, and it's even like a little doji, and it's like
Boom.
right after it's red, and it start like going the other way. And like when I show those things, like for example, sometimes in my chart, well, like in PLTR, for example, I have, let's say, those people say, oh, how did you know that you want to go there? Like, that's a short. At the high of that candle, that's adding at the high of that candle. Probably PLTR is not the best sample, but what I'm saying is like when I show the thing to people, and I remember talking to you and Pierre, when I say to you, I don't know how those guys does that, but they were going out exactly at the at those prices, or going in exactly at those prices, and how they do it. Well, now we know. Tape and volume. It doesn't mean it will work all the time, because it's, as we say, it's no like, oh, once you know that you're gonna be golden. No, but it's useful. So yeah, so that's gonna be everything from our side. Zach, I'm also happy for your trades. You did very well. And
We all did today. We're all
yeah,
green,
we all
right?
did. Yeah. I'm green. Like, I'm playing chicken, but it's okay. No matter what, they're gonna be green today. It's just I am playing chicken. I'm gonna tell later on what I am doing, but yeah, it's okay. So yeah, so that's gonna be everything. I hope everybody have a good day. Just one more day to be weekend. So tomorrow is Friday, and like,
Yeah.
having good week for everybody. Market is really looking fantastic. So I hope everybody enjoy. And hey, we're gonna be here. We love what we do, and let's keep doing it. So see you then. Bye.
Bye.
You there? Bye.